So I'm here with Marissa Martin of HERC'S Calgary, and Marissa has some exciting news on her location and also some cool things to share about the store. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat today.
Of course.
How's the weather there in Calgary right now?
Cold.
Yeah, is it all right? I thought so. You got your HERC'S hoodie on, right?
Yes, forever in a hoodie now.
So tell me a little bit about your background, because I've heard from a lot of people that you have a really cool story, and I've been dying to chat with you to find out. So kind of walk us through, how did you get into becoming a HERC'S owner?
So my background, I was working like admin jobs in a hospital and that in Red Deer. And then I would shop at the Red Deer HERC'S all the time. And so when I decided to completely uproot and move to Calgary with no notice, I was kind of like struggling there. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I don't know. So I was just working a bunch of random jobs. And every time I had someone come visit me from Red Deer, like my parents or my friends, I was like, okay, you have to stop at HERC'S and you have to buy me like this, this, and this, because I can't find a supplement store here that I like. And so then it had been in my mind before, like maybe I should open a HERC'S, but I was like, I don't know if like I'm going to do that. Like it seems really like risky and like difficult. Yeah. And then it was actually my dad that was like, okay, I've done 10 trips to HERC'S Red Deer for you. Like, why isn't this what you're doing? And so he was kind of the final push that I was like, okay, someone else said it, now I can do it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So have you always had a fitness background, or is that something that kind of is new for you?
It was always a hobby. Like I was working out. I competed a couple times. I was dabbling in like online like nutrition coaching, and I had a lot of mentors in the fitness industry. So I was like, I knew I needed to shift my life more into working in the fitness industry. I just wasn't really sure how. So I kind of tried out a whole bunch of different areas. And then, once HERC'S became an idea, I was like, okay, I'm sold.
Oh, that's cool. So tell me what's life like for you outside of the store? I hear you're a single mom.
Yeah, so I've got a 2-year-old, so she's very busy.
I can only imagine. So was there any sort of intimidation for you in, can I pull off this being a business owner and mom? Tell me what that experience was like starting out.
Oh yeah, Dave Decker can vouch for my mental breakdowns, because I had my daughter right before my store turned 1. And I was doing it all by myself, and I didn't think I could do it. I made him fly out from Ontario to come see me. I had a full mental breakdown with him, and he was like, calm down, you can do it. And so it took a while, like obviously, because then COVID hit and it was just a lot all at once. But yeah, it's been wild, but I'm thriving in chaos, I think.
That's a great way to put it. What's your advice to other moms out there and women in general that want to start sort of their own business and do their own thing?
There's never going to be a right time, and it's never going to feel perfect timing wise. You just need to jump and you'll figure it out. But don't wait for the perfect time, because it's going to pass. It never happens.
Right. We just keep saying, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to do this? And that doesn't get anywhere.
Like, exactly. Like when this is done, then I can do this. Or when like the timing is right, then I can do this. And timing is never going to be perfect. Just do it and figure it out.
How do you maintain such a busy schedule? Because I think a lot of us deal with just the overwhelm of there's so many different things to do in one day. How do we get it all accomplished? Is that a struggle for you?
It is. Outsource what you can outsource. So grocery delivery is my best friend, and scheduling is important. So planning.
Totally. And what's it like for you as a woman business owner in the fitness industry? Have there been any challenges or resistance? Because we kind of can be the minority when it comes to business owners in this kind of niche area.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, especially when I first started, I would get emails sent to me like, hey, dude, please, like, hello, sir. Thanks, man. And I was like, no, it's me. I'm a woman. Or I would have like men salespeople come into the store to sell me like security systems or debit terminals or whatever. And if there was like a male friend visiting me or anything, they would talk to them and the guy wouldn't even be paying attention or answering the questions. Like I was the one answering the questions, but they wouldn't even look at me. And I'm like, hello, over here. But it's definitely getting better now because I am pretty like assertive and sassy to a point where I'm like, no, do not address me as dude. Thank you.
I love that. And I think we can all kind of empathize with having those experiences.
Yeah, it's a pain, but
yeah. Well, can you speak kind of to that point, but the intimidation that some of us feel as women going into a nutrition store, you know, just personally speaking, I've always maybe had that hesitancy that, oh, I'm not at that level. I'm not working out enough that I deserve to be here, or, you know, I'm not one of those guys that has the bodybuilder body, so I don't belong there. Can you talk about that and kind of us getting over that hump?
Well, first of all, stop shopping at places that make you feel intimidated for not being fit. But that was a huge reason for my store too, because when I moved, like every store that I walked into, not to be rude or anything, but usually the boy working wouldn't really pay me any attention, like didn't know how to answer my questions, would just kind of like push a product on me. And even though I didn't necessarily look like a bodybuilder or super fit or whatever, I did know supplements enough that I knew not to buy what he was telling me to buy. But I know that a lot of people don't know that. So that's where like going to HERC'S and Red Deer changed so much for me, because I was like, it doesn't have to be scary. Like I don't have to research and pre-buy everything online and just walk in and pick my stuff. Like I can actually talk to someone. So that's been huge. So I'm just really trying to like let people in Calgary know that HERC'S exists. Come in and talk to us. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to think that we're going to push product on you that you don't need. We want to get to know you. We want to help you. So it's tough. And yeah, I don't know.
No, that's super reassuring. Yeah, I love that.
Went to the source and I changed it.
And can you tell me about the new program now with like the virtual consultations and sort of what that is involved with, because that sounds really cool and exciting and something that we can all kind of just do from our couch, right?
Yeah, it's super fun. So if you're not able to come in, or if like COVID things have you scared and you don't want to necessarily go and spend a lot of time in the store, you can go online and you can book a video chat with me, and then we can walk through the store together. We can talk about the products. You can then add them to your cart while we're talking, and you can order them and we'll ship them to you. But it's a really nice alternative. You get the in-store experience from your house.
Yeah, that is fun. And
right?
So we're approaching the new year, which I assume is one of the biggest times for people to start, you know, a new workout routine or a new nutrition regime. Do you have any advice for maybe newbies or people that want to get back into the swing of things? What's kind of a couple of like base products that maybe we should think about using to kind of kickstart that program?
I always say keep it simple. So start with like your vitamins, a good quality omega, and some greens products. So get your base internal health functioning properly before you start going elsewhere, and make sure that you're eating enough protein is a big one that a lot of people aren't. And especially coming from after Christmas, we're all on like sugar highs and we've been eating like crap for 3 weeks. So getting back to the basics, like protein, grab a protein shake when you're having like a snack or something, instead of reaching for like a candy bar like you've been doing for all of December. And then start simple and start from there and then go up. But don't try to set yourself a huge goal, because that doesn't ever work. Right.
Seriously. Yeah. These New Year's resolutions are kind of a bummer in some way, because we have high expectations and then they kind of fall off. What's sort of your advice to somebody that that wants to start a fitness program, are there any sort of specifics that you really like, especially for beginners to try out?
In terms of fitness,
Yeah.
I really like getting a coach because the accountability is huge. Like you can get yourself a program and stuff, but if there's no one holding you to it, you're really going to follow through with it. So it's just having that person in your corner, having them in your back pocket. Like so many coaches now are accessible 24/7. So you can shoot them a text, be like, hey, I'm struggling today. That thing is huge for a lot of people, myself included.
Yeah, totally agree. So tell me about your new location, because this is some exciting news. That congratulations, first off.
Yeah, so I actually have been working on this for the majority of 2021, so basically a year now.
Wow.
We're getting ready to open January 2022. Finally, we're going to have more options for HERC'S in Calgary, and I'm so pumped for it.
Very cool. And so what's the location like, and where is it specifically at?
So it's in Deerfoot City. So it's in the northeast of Calgary. There's kind of it's kind of like outlet mall feeling or outdoor mall feeling. So it's not your traditional mall, but so much shopping in there. There's a big Good Life. There's a rec room. There's the iFly, so the indoor skydiving. So it's a really good destination for people.
Oh, cool. That's great.
Yeah.
And you will have to give us a tour soon of the new location. I'm anxious to see what it looks like.
I know it's under construction right now. It's not very pretty, but soon it will be beautiful.
Oh, that's fantastic. When are you hoping to open your doors?
If everything goes well, January 8th.
Wow, that's so close.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So what products are you sort of really loving right now? Do you have any kind of inside scoop that you can give us on stuff that we might overlook, or just any of your real favorites that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, something that's been helping me a lot lately, it's a local product. The business is located in Calgary, so it's Gloss CBD. That's been huge for me lately because my anxiety and my overthinking has been out of control. So that's been helping me a lot. And it's something that a lot of people don't really think about, but it's like causes the absence of ailments. So like helps with your sleep quality, helps with your brain fog, helps with anxiety, depression, everything.
Wow.
It's huge. Yeah.
That sounds fantastic if it can help with all those things. And yeah, that's a great one. You mentioned a local business, and that made me think of something I wanted to ask you about. Is that HERC'S online? It can seem like this big nationwide business, but I wanted to kind of ask you about why, how we can support you and your local business with the online shop, but also what it means being a small business and having that support of the community.
Yeah, it's huge. So there used to be a time when people would look up HERC'S.com and they thought like, okay, that's a separate entity than HERC'S Calgary that I go to. But especially for me in my current store, we're downtown. We're not always accessible to people that live, say, in the north or in Airdrie. So when you go onto HERC'S.com now, you can click on HERC'S Calgary and you can shop my store directly. And when you do that, then I ship the product to you. So even though it seems like you're buying like off an Amazon for supplements, you're actually buying from me, which means so much to me. And I love getting to ship out your orders.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great to hear. And I think, so many of us want to support a local business and a local business owner and see you prosper and help the community. Can you talk about what it feels like to be a resource for everyone in your community for fitness, health, and nutrition?
It's so nice. I love the community that we've built, and I love being kind of like a hub for people. So I work with different trainers, different coaches, different gyms. So when we have people shopping, like especially your people that are brand new to fitness, brand new to like making healthier choices in their nutrition, brand new to working out, they can come to me and say, okay, Marissa, I bought my protein, but like I don't know how often I should be using it or when I should be using it. Yes, I can give you suggestions, but I don't know you well enough as much as like a personal trainer would or a nutrition coach would. So that's where I can be like, here's this person. I know enough about you to think that you guys would be a really good fit. Reach out to them. They can help you with your workouts. They can help you with all of your nutrition. And it's just kind of a really nice way to keep bringing people together and like being a matchmaker, but healthy.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even think of that part of the equation there.
Yeah. Especially because like, I do know, like I've got my certain coaches who do powerlifting people, bodybuilding or lifestyle, or, you know, everyone has their kind of specialties and their little niche markets. And so when I know those customers a little bit better than just a random person off the street, I know that this coach would be a better fit for you. So it's really nice to be able to fit them together. And then when that coach decides like, okay, you need to be on this vitamin or this supplement, then they can come back to me and grab it all. And it's just a lot easier for the customer in that way.
Oh, very cool. So one last question for you. I don't want to take up too much of your time. What would you like people to know about you personally, beyond the store and beyond working out? Tell us a couple of fun things about you just as a person.
Oh dear. What
do you like to do when you're not working out and working at the store?
When is that? Just kidding.
Right?
I take my dog for a lot of walks. We hang out. We go visit family a lot, especially having a little one. It's nice to go see grandparents and do things like that. Especially at Christmas time, I think everyone that comes to my store knows I like to bake. So I've got like Christmas cookies there and little treats for everyone. So it's just something fun. And and the little snippets of spare time that I have, that's what I do.
I hear you. What's your favorite cookie to bake?
So I make these Italian Christmas cookies. It's from my mom, I think, but they have ricotta cheese in them. And it sounds so weird, but they're the best cookie ever.
Oh, that sounds good. Like a ricotta cheesecake almost, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that a secret family recipe or would you share that with us?
I honestly don't even know the recipe like off by heart. I just know it has cheese in it and it's this long, makes 4 dozen cookies.
That sounds like a lot of ingredients.
Yeah,
I bet they are delicious. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us. Where can people find you online if they want to follow you and the store? Give us all your handles.
So on Instagram, it's HERC'S_YYC and then HERC'S_YYC2. So that's both the stores. And then we're on Facebook as well. I don't check Facebook that much. Or else if you just Google HERC'S Calgary, then you can find us there.
Awesome. Sounds good. Marissa Martin, thank you so much.
Thank you.